I think most people's reservations about confession is they don't want to tell their secrets to priests, to other men. That's true. That's true. But then that's why the confessional has the seal of secrecy, so it can't be gossiped about. But nonetheless, Jesus, when he gave the gift of the Holy Spirit to the priests for confession, he knew these are men. They're going to have to hear the confessions of other men and women.
But the priest himself doesn't actually forgive the sins of God.
Well, okay, I'll tell you exactly. Here we go. Right. Here's after Jesus is risen from the dead. We're at John's Gospel, chapter 20. Goes. So Jesus has come, appeared amongst them in the where they're hiding. It says, Jesus said to them again, "Peace be with you. As the Father has sent me, even so I send you." And when he said this, he breathed on them and said to them, "Receive the Holy Spirit. If you forgive the sins of any, they are forgiven. If you retain the sins of any, they are retained." So the apostles had the power to forgive. That's what Jesus says. If you forgive, then those sins get forgiven. So they have that power because the Holy Spirit is in them.
But eventually it goes back to God to accept that.
Well, Jesus has said here, it's a guarantee that if an apostle forgives anyone's sins, those sins are forgiven. They don't need to wonder whether God is also forgiven it, because Jesus who is God has said, if that apostle forgives you, that's it. Now, of course, these apostles die, so they make provision for men in later generations to carry on that power. And so that comes down to our age and the priests of today and the bishops of today. And so anybody who doesn't go to confession hasn't got that gift that Jesus has given, that power from the priest to forgive. Because you don't know when you're at home if you're forgiven or not. You can be sorry, but you don't know if you're forgiven. Protestants would give us the idea that we're forgiven when we say sorry. But Protestantism is a man-made religion. It can't give us any information about anything. So only the Catholic Church can give us real information, and it says you get forgiven by going to the priest. Now, there are situations where a man may be in a place where he's dying and there are no priests. An act of perfect contrition can result in his forgiveness. But that's an extreme situation, especially for people like us in a country like this, where there are priests and churches everywhere. Yeah, so that's, I'd say, so if we knowing this, then say, I'm not going to go to confession, then we're rebels against God. It's very serious then. You know, a person in the forest doesn't know this, so he's not a rebel against God, he's just ignorant. But we'd be rebels